Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Here we are.
We're back.
Yes. I am sick, which is not surprising given that I was away for 5 days. So,
does that make you sick, or you think the planes?
The plane also, just traveling, new germs. We're not really all that used to it. I'm not deathly sick or anything. I have, sore throat, cold kind of thing. But I think it's inevitable to pick that kind of stuff up these days.
But where you went seems as if it would be like recharging.
It was.
It was.
I think I got sick on the way home.
Yeah,
Probably
exactly.
as a sign to not go. Yeah, so I spent 5 days at the Northern California Writing Retreat in Carmel Valley. It was amazing. I had been once before in 2017 or 18. I can't remember now. And it was just as glorious. The best people go on this retreat. I've been to lots of things before, and just the best people go on this retreat. It's amazing.
How many people were there? I could see. I was following on social media. It doesn't look like a big group.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. My husband asks me these kind of questions all the time. Like if I go to like a book event, how many people were there? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, is it in an auditorium or was it like in a small room? I'm like, I can usually answer those things, but I don't think about things that way.
Well, you were in a circle. Was there any other, like the pictures they would take, there were like you guys sitting in a circle. Was there like 4 rooms of that, or that is it? Whoever
was
that
was
it.
it.
So that answers it. So that's a small handful. Looks like maybe a dozen.
I actually do happen to know how many people were on this retreat because we were talking about it specifically. But so there were 3 groups of 6. That's 18 plus so there was an author in residence. There was and 2 agents in residence. Who just come to talk to us. And then the retreat leader and her intern, I think it was like 23 in total. Which brings me to my first thing for this weekend is the author in residence was Kirsten Chen. I have her book here, Counterfeit.
Counterfeit, yes.
Beautiful cover.
With that yellow sticker, so.
Yes, which, by the way, the font for her matches perfectly the font for her
it's
title.
Like she knew.
Right. I love that.
Okay.
I love it. She did not know. But
no.
That book comes out in paperback soon. So we're going to talk to her on the podcast. I'm so excited.
That is so exciting. I love when you come back and you have these connections, these new people.
I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to do this.
Yeah, I was totally like, there was a Instagram video and I sent it to you. I'm like, you're famous. They like scrolled through and you were there. It looks beautiful. The setting looks beautiful. Yeah, it was great. You were
great.
I was at the Masters and you were doing very creative things.
Well,
I was just watching people play golf. But
that's pretty cool too.
It's cool. It's very cool, but not related to, but I did get to do some reading on the plane, but it's a short plane flight. That's the other thing. The thing I like about traveling is I get concentrated reading times.
Yes.
But this flight was too short for that. You got a good one to California.
Got a good one. And actually, I forget that San Francisco's farther than LA. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
it's a flight. It's a flight.
It's a little
you can watch a movie and read a book.
I did.
That's a lot.
I watched About Fate with Emma Roberts that we had talked about in our holiday rom-com preview. I watched that on the plane and read multiple entire books. But
yeah, that's a lot.
I know.
That's a lot.
I know. Do we want to go into those? What do you got going on?
Yeah. I'm just obsessed with Rye Lane. I told you about this. This is a rom-com that just came out on Hulu. I started it last night because I didn't want to come on here without having watched even a little of it.
Right.
And I mean, the only reason I went to sleep is I was just dying. I was so tired. But it's really good. It was recommended by Tia Williams on her Instagram. And if Tia says something, I listen.
Yeah, we listen.
Yes. And then I told you Curtis Sittenfeld, who we just had on, tweeted about it. I was like, how many more people that I love can tell me about this? And of course, we love a rom-com. And it's directed by a woman, Rain Allen Miller. So I turned it on. It is so good. It is basically just a guy and a girl in South London walking around and chatting about their recent breakups.
Okay.
But like nothing happens. Doesn't matter. They're just the setting of South London is like such a part of the show. It seems like, I don't know, just is like almost another character, but it's like walking and talking, and it's funny, and they're great together. The guy is from Industry on HBO, so you would recognize him from that, the actor. I'm in. I've watched the first half. I'm going to finish that.
Do you know what
weekend.
the title means yet?
Rye Lane looks like a street that in South London. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that will have some significance, I guess.
Yeah. Well, they're walking around. It's just it's so good. So that's on the TV movie front. That's a movie, actually.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Also on the TV front, Yellowjackets. Oh my God! So we're gonna recap episodes 2 and 3 today. And we finally get, this is not a spoiler, I think they tease the element of potential cannibalism from episode 1, season 1. So not a spoiler, but we finally get to see it in season 2, episode 2. I have so much to say, cannot wait to recap that. But this show is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
It's insane.
It's wild.
Totally wild. Totally
but
wild.
in the best way. I mean,
like not off the hook wild, like not making any sense. It's just crazy. You just like, what? Like, what is happening?
I think about their brains, the creators, their brains, like what is going on in there?
It's the tarot cards, you know, they work if you they work the tarot into their process. I'm telling you, when they get stuck.
You told me.
Yeah, the husband and wife duo. They got the tarot cards there. I mean, I'm sure they have a lot of processes, but I don't know. It's and just their love, just the different genres, and the horror is really amped up.
Yeah, and the spiritual guru-ness of Lottie this season.
I know.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
No spoilers.
So these
That's
two
no spoilers.
episodes are, there's a lot happening.
Yeah. We have our moment, so I cannot wait to talk about that.
Yes.
Speaking of other brains that I would love to get into and kind of mine for what's going on in there is I read this book. I'm going to show it. Maybe Next Time.
Yeah.
It is a Groundhog Day book. Which is like the day just keeps repeating itself over and over. I don't know. I love time, people that play with time, right? I love Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. Loved that book.
Yes.
This one, same kind of thing. I read this on the plane. I thought I'd like read a couple pages and see how I felt about it. I flew through it, could not put it down, could not stop. I would put it down because I needed a break, and then like 1 minute later was picking it up again. And then I got to a point where the end was coming, and I like wanted to stop. I didn't want the book to end.
Oh, that's a good sign for you. I'm 3/4 of the way through. I have it on audio, on Audible.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes.
The funny thing is, so it's by Seska Major. It's a British narrator.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have it, as you know, I always do, on a pretty fast speed.
Yes.
It's a little, that's my only issue, which has nothing to do with the book, is like, I can't go as fast as I normally do because the British accent at like 1.7 or 2.0 is like,
it's too much.
Whoa, I got to slow down.
I need to process this.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, so good. We're going to be talking to her later this month, I think. Yeah.
Yes, and Hello Sunshine has optioned that, and we're gonna and once I'm done listening to that, because if I'm doing audio, I can also read real books, so it depends what's in my Audible queue. But since we're talking to her, that bumped what I was listening to.
Oh, right.
Which when I finish hers, I'm going to go back to. I have never read Heartburn by Nora Ephron.
Oh my gosh.
Can you believe this?
I can't.
And there's a new 40th anniversary edition out. Stanley Tucci did the intro. So I was finally like, this is ridiculous. This is embarrassing. Yes. And so I was listening to Heartburn until Seska's book jumped it, maybe next time. Yes. I do plan to go back to that because, like I said, I'm 3/4 of the way through hers, and then I'm going to go back to. And guess who reads the Audible?
Oh, who?
Meryl Streep.
Oh, how wonderful!
I mean,
oh, that's incredible.
I know. So
that is incredible.
So Seska bumped it, but I'm going back.
Although I will tell you, so I read that book a long time ago.
I'm sure.
And then I reread it for a class that I was taking. It was assigned, and I only had Meryl Streep's voice in my head at that point.
Yeah.
It was so good.
And is the movie good? Have you seen the movie?
Don't think I've never seen the movie.
Oh, okay.
No, I just knew it was her.
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie. We should talk about this when you're done because it's frightening how relevant the book is when it was written. I don't know what it was. 30 years?
I think it's 40
40
years.
years.
That's the anniversary. Yeah.
That it's a little frightening.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
yeah. So
but
we could add that to the list. But I knew you had read it, so I feel like I'm gonna go back to that as soon as I'm done listening.
I think we should cover that.
Yeah, exactly.
Classic. What else?
Well, I mean, for my OG Rent fans, if anyone's in New York City, I did another one of my
OG Rent fan
solo theater excursions the other night, and Anthony Rapp, who played the original cast, he was Mark, and in the movie. So if you've seen the movie, has a one-man show off Broadway called "Without You," which is a song in Rent, where he tells the story of being cast in Rent and of his own journey. He was 22 years old at the time, and his relationship with Jonathan Larson, whose death, who created Rent, who died on opening night or before opening night, and also his mother's death, meaning Anthony Rapp's mother's death, that coincided with this similar time frame. And it's just gut-wrenching. I mean, I don't think it's supposed to necessarily be that sad, but if you're talking about Jonathan's death and his mother's death, but he's singing songs from Rent, and he's giving you like the play-by-play from when his first audition, and he does like the voices of Jonathan Larson or the director or like Daphne Rubin Vega, who played Mimi, and everything. It's like a full experience. But then, I was bawling. I don't know. Other people were crying a little bit. Do you do that? If you're crying in something, do you look around to make sure you're not the only one?
No, never.
I do. And I'm like, like this though, like all covertly, like, is anybody else crying? But I was like,
I'm always crying.
My nose,
so if I looked around, I would never see what I was.
It was bad. I was like, okay, this is gonna. If I start like the heaving, that's gonna be embarrassing. So it was really good though. It was very, very good. I know, brought me back. I then started listening to the Rent soundtrack again. I mean, so good.
Yes.
Yeah. So my theater experience continues.
I love it.
Yeah, and it was a tiny little theater.
Broadway Adventures.
Broadway might be my jam too, because I like the intimacy.
Yeah.
So,
that's so fun.
Stay tuned for more. I do have another one coming up. So.
Okay, look at you.
Well, the prima facie that I told you about.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So, with the woman from Killing Eve. So.
Good stuff. Lawyer stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
What else is happening?
I think that's it.
It's a lot of stuff. We have Succession is coming.
Of course.
We're going to cover that. So we got to watch that this weekend. We're one behind. I mean, I don't know. Did you watch? I didn't watch.
No, I did not watch.
Okay.
It.
I was saving it too.
Yeah, same.
So much.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, for anyone who watches, Scandival continues to amp up, because now people are really talking. The reunion has been filmed, so like contractually they're done in some way. And Tom Schwartz was just on What Happens Live. I've not watched it yet, but I've seen clips.
Yeah, the clip. I was going to ask you, what is that? I saw Jessica Knoll posted a clip, and where he was like, who's that guy? Who's the guy you just said, Schwartz?
Tom.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like talking to the other guy, like giving him a message. What is this all about?
I don't know. I didn't see that clip.
Oh.
Yeah. There's so many. There's so many clips because there's so much. And now, of course, people are going back and piecing together the old episodes and where it lines up in time. It's a lot. It doesn't stop. I can't.
When does the reunion come out? I just thought it was out with all these clips.
Oh, no.
It's not even out.
Oh, no. I think it's like 5 or 6 weeks from now. It's not anytime soon. No, it's not anytime soon.
So you're just going to get dribbles of things like this to keep you.
I gotta tell you, it doesn't. I know you're saying that. It doesn't feel like dribbles. It feels like I'm overwhelmed every week by more
so
information.
Like it'll just keep going. It's just
they need to, so I don't drown in information. They need to keep kind of slow rolling it because it's a lot. It is a lot to piece together.
It does. It just seems like it's always something.
I know.
So
no, there's always more. There's more. It's like when you think you're bilking it for content. No, there's just actually more information.
There actually is content. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that like a gold mine for?
It is. It's
fans?
getting a little overwhelming though.
Oh, it's too much.
It's a lot.
Okay.
It is a lot. But good. Yeah, I'm happy to keep it. It's not usually on my radar this long. It's a long time. Yeah. Now just taken to asking our authors, do you know about Scandal? What's your take on
that
Scandal?
to what's your sign?
Yes, after astrology, it's Scandal.
Listen, some of them, I'm sure, are very into it.
Oh, yeah.
But you could get someone like me who's like, what?
Yeah, but this is what I love, that even someone like you who isn't aware is aware. That's how big this is. Oh my gosh, wait, do we want to talk about the other? I was going to hold back on this until I need photographic evidence and not just rumors.
Are you going to talk about Reese and Tom?
I am. I've been holding it back, but...
We're acting like this is already a thing, Reese and Tom. So anyone who hasn't seen the press reports, there are rumors swirling that Reese Witherspoon and Tom Brady might be a thing. You know, Reese just announced her divorce.
Yeah.
And we know Tom and Giselle divorced.
Yes.
Anyone who didn't read Giselle's Vanity Fair cover article should read that. It was fantastic. Yes. But so Tom and Reese, do you think it's a thing? The fire signs unite?
I mean, they're not. These rumors rarely. I mean, it feels like Bennifer. Remember when we started Bennifer 2.0? It was like, no, come on, no way.
Yeah.
The rumors usually end up being
where
true.
There's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
Oh God, I just made another fire reference with the two fire signs. That's not what I meant. Yeah, so he's a Leo. She's an Aries. In case people don't know, her ex-husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, is a Leo. So your concern is there's too many Leos in her, or she's got a thing for Leos.
No, actually, what I was thinking about was how although she's technically a fire sign, she's got a lot of water in her chart. A lot of water. I mean, you wonder, like, is Tom making the same choices, or is this just slightly different enough that it's
slightly different enough. It's definitely slightly different enough because I relate to Tom, and so he does need that water. I do think he needs that in the partner, but I think that this is enough of a difference that this could be much better for him.
Who knows? Also, I love how maybe it's just a fling, like good times. Good times.
Well, I hope. I mean, listen, go for it. Have a good time.
I know, but I can't not think about long-term compatibility just out of curiosity.
I mean, they're both super ambitious and super, I don't know.
And now that he's retired, I mean, how mad would Giselle be if he could make it work now that he's retired? I mean, she's
not mad. I think she's done with him.
Yeah.
I think she'd be mad. I don't know.
I mean, I think anyone would be mad if the thing you wanted for 14 years happened after, and then I think,
but it wasn't meant to be that. With it, they couldn't together. I think there's so many things that went into that it wasn't just the timing. They don't seem like a good pair to me. Having read that, I don't know. But Tom and I'm into it.
Yeah, what's not to be into? This is what I think I texted you. I'm like, what do you were like, I have to think about it. I'm like, what are you thinking about? This is amazing.
Because Tom, I go back and forth on him.
I know, because you relate to him, so I don't relate to him, so I don't have the same, perspective.
I relate to him, but I'm also repelled by him. So it's a weird thing for me. Yeah.
Wait, repelled by him how?
Because he's so douchey at times to me. Like, he's so... Yeah, but I'm sure that has to do with the relating to him part. Like, there's just the arrogance and like some of it is, I don't know.
But also
I'm
is
like,
it arrogance when he's the best? Like, I mean, there's not.
That's not. No. Listen, I love that.
Yeah.
That's all good.
I
don't know. Like his whole like the supplements and brand and T12 and I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, all of that.
I've never heard this. I feel like we've talked about him before, and I haven't heard this side of it for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and the retiring and unretiring.
Yeah.
It's like also we did talk about this because I'm like, I'm a Jets fan. You're like raised to fucking hate him.
Oh well,
like,
that's.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
there is a part of me that's like. Tom Brady.
Well, that's no. But as your sports loyalty, that's a different analysis.
Yeah, but it
than
goes
him
with
as a
his whole
personality.
thing. You know, you're just like, you know.
Yeah.
He's also very pretty. I have trouble with very pretty.
Oh my god.
Very pretty. I don't. It's not a thing
trouble.
for me.
I love it.
Yeah, like I don't trust those really, really pretty people.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
well,
but you know, I mean, he's not Hollywood, but
I mean, I don't know that you need to trust him. Just think he's fucking hot.
For Reese, I have a thing for Reese, so I want to.
She's a man eater. Don't worry about it.
She'll take care of herself. I'm not worried about
about
that. Yeah,
yes.
Not worried.
No,
so we'll
can
see.
Hold her own.
Yeah.
Speaking as someone who has a nearly identical chart to her.
Yes.
Maybe I'm projecting. It's not Reese. It's me.
Yes.
Should we do some typewriter tea before we wrap this up? Okay. What do we got? Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait, they're stuck together. Hold on.
Oh.
I know. I hate
Does that
when
mean we get two?
I don't know. What do you think? Or should I pick
let's see what the first one is.
Okay. Well, the only constant is change.
Ooh.
I like that.
This is true. This
right?
is true.
That's a good one. It's true. And then the other one is relate to your realness, not your weakness.
Ooh.
I don't know, typewriter T. Not feeling it today.
Relate to your realness, not your weakness.
Yeah.
I could think about that one. That one's, I like
something
it.
to think about.
Okay.
I do love the only constant is changed. I mean, it's changed.
Yeah.
I feel like I've internalized that one so that hearing it doesn't impact me anymore.
Right.
But that is...
But it's a truism.
Oh my gosh. And as soon as you're holding on to something, it's when the pain comes. Because the only constant is change. Yeah. Got to go with the flow. The water.
Oh, says the one burning shit down over here with the fire. But
exactly. Well, that's a good thing.
No, that's
the same
changed
thing.
Too. Yeah,
it's the same thing. Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
All right.
Well, have a good weekend, everyone, and go watch some things and read some things. And
tell us.
We'll be back.